Hello YouTube, Who's Your Archer here. This is going to be a quick first impressions video of something that I traded for. Something that is really impressive. Well, partly really impressive. First off, in the trade, the gentleman I traded with only showed me the knife. I didn't know it was even going to come with a sheath. And I think you can see why, because the sheath is rather pitiful, to be quite honest. It rather looks like they took an original fabric covered sheath and cut away everything off of the inner lining. I guess that was in the interest of cutting weight, but I don't think they could have taken more than 6 to 8 ounces off. But anyway, there are aftermarket and replacement sheaths available online, Kydex and Cordura and the like. But here is the knife, and this is absolutely magnificent in my opinion. This is the Buck Knives Ron Hood Hoodlum in 5160 carbon steel, and I think you can see in the camera that there are signs of use. This is not a brand new knife. Currently in a brand new on Amazon, in a brand new one of these with the black micarta linen, which is what this is. Black linen micarta, you say it the right way, baby. But this one has red liners, and I think that's different than a lot of them. But this has got excellent balance in the hand, my first impression. Very light in the hand for such a big blade, but I watched a video by Ron Hood talking about this knife at Blade Show, I think it was, and this blade, not the handle, not with the handle on, but just this blade only weighs 14 ounces, so it's under a pound, and it's a big knife. I can't get the whole thing in the frame. I've got to show you like that. But if I hold the handle in a horizontal position, you can see how forward swinging that blade is. So that probably definitely aids ergonomically in shopping. There's something about this knife that reminds me of a saber, and other things about it remind me of a kukri, and still others remind me of a Bowie knife or Bowie knife, depending on which side of his family you talk to or listen to. Very aggressive 90-degree spine. Yes, I did take it outside and make a big shower of sparks on one of my on my only Nathan 4071 ferro rod. Worked remarkably well. And also down here, this little exposed bit of steel here, this is all 90-degree and will strike a ferro rod. And yes, I did test that. I don't like to use the ferro rod in the apartment, so there's stuff that could catch fire in here, and sparks tend, from Nathan 4071's ferro rods, they stay hot a long way out there. As I said, I stood up over a newspaper that was on the ground, and I was up on the stoop of my apartment, and I struck that, and the sparks hit the newspaper, and that newspaper ignited. So that was a Mors Kachansky said that back in the day when they would use a mish metal strike fire starter, that was one of the ways they tested it. If you could stand above a piece of newspaper and strike a stream of sparks If those sparks ignited a newspaper, that was worth taking in the field. So, Nathan 4071, your ferro rods are worth taking into the field, according to Mors Kochanski. So you know, might want to maybe send him one, because you passed his tests that I did under his tutelage. But anyway, definitely going to put this through its some paces this summer and fall, and probably into winter. And I'll give a 1 year, well, it'll be a little while before I can afford to replace the sheath, so I'm not going to take this into the field in the what I consider a very substandard, well, as I said before, crappy sheath. It'll do to store it in for right now, but that's about it. If you've had any dealings with Cleveland Kydex, please leave a comment down below. If you have one of these knives and you have some strong or mild feelings about it, express them down in the comment box. If you're in mind to, give this video a thumbs up. As I said, this is just first impressions, and they seem to be good video. And if you're not subscribed, hey, consider giving me a sub. I'm a pretty mellow fellow. I do put in some humor. I don't get exuberant and jump all over the screen very often, but and later, and coming up very shortly, we're going to be doing some videos outside. In fact, Fred Outdoorish Noakes, your video response to your giveaway will come up this week, and I will be outside for that video. I probably will only be in a park, but that is outside, and I dearly love going to the park. I like to go to a park and take my friends' little boys to let them play. There's a it's been really super hot, and they have this like, it's a kind of an odd water park. They have these huge flowers that kind of spray water, and they have even spray water on little slides, and it's just fun to see them frolic. I miss the exuberance of youth sometimes. Well, God bless and happy trails, and watch your top knot.